Can't wait to sample some food from Reyt though.
Hi there, guys. Welcome to Business Basics. I'm not Harry.
But I am. And this is Adam.
Yeah, hi. So we are in a place in Sheffield, which is called...
You right though? Nobody knows that saying unless
no.
you're in Sheffield.
Yeah, definitely not. So yeah, do you want to tell us a little bit about sort of when you opened and how you opened?
So we've been in the restaurant for nearly 3 years now. But we started off doing events, festivals, food markets, that sort of thing. So just from a marquee, small sort of mobile ovens. And then things were just getting bigger and bigger. So we were looking for a place, and then here we are, 3 years in, still going just about.
Okay, and how big was the menu when you started?
Really small, sort of like 5-6 pizzas, really, just sort of nail those and then just built from there, Now we're in the restaurant, we've got sides, salads, fries, things like that, just plenty of pizza options,
Okay, amazing. And how big's the menu now then, compared to that?
So we've probably got about 15 pizzas now, but then we've got like specials which change every week, and homemade desserts, sides, like I said. We've got a license as well, so we're serving drinks.
Amazing. Yeah. Okay, and what are your popular desserts then?
So homemade tiramisu is probably number one.
Yeah.
And then we've just got like proper gelato. We've got cheesecakes, which we try and change every week or so.
And you've got a special cheesecake on today?
So we've got Biscoff on this week. I think. I'd have to double check that, but I think Biscoff this week.
Great. Sounds nice. Okay, cool. So I guess one of the first questions I've got to ask is, do you target eat-ins, takeaways, or online orders? What do you sort of...
So mainly it's dining in that we're trying to focus on. So rather than your deliveries, we don't actually have any drivers ourselves. We are on like Just Eat and Deliveroo, but the main focus on people eating in the restaurant. That sort of vibes that we're going for rather than takeaway. But we do get a few collections, and there's quite a lot of housing and stuff nearby, so we do get a lot of collections, but we don't actually deliver.
And are you busier at evenings, weekends, daytime?
Yeah, so definitely evenings. In the week we are only open from 5:30. Weekends we've started opening from 12, and we do a bit of a lunch menu now, so we've started doing folded sandwiches, which are really good as well. Obviously I'm biased, but they are, of course,
using your fresh dough then, I guess.
Yeah, so the same dough, oven's a little bit of a lower temperature, and then just all sorts of toppings and sauces and stuff that we've got in there. Really good.
Amazing.
Who's your primary target market?
So that's probably the beauty of being here, is we get a bit of everything. So we do get a lot of families on the weekends. Students, we get a few. I mean, we have sort of midweek offers. So like on a Wednesday, it's just £10 for a pizza and a pint, which I don't think, to be honest, anybody's doing a price that good for a proper homemade pizza. That's amazing. Locally brewed lager as well. Thursdays we do 15% discount for students as well, so trying to bring them in that way. Obviously there's a lot of people working around here as well, so we kind of miss that trade in the daytime, but we still get workers and stuff in the evenings and on weekends.
Sheffield is synonymous with the food scene, and also especially with pizzas.
Yeah.
There's fierce competition with wood-fired pizzas in particular.
Yeah.
We've got big brands such as Rudy's, you've got Prove, you've got these big competitors. So how do you position yourself against these?
I really do think that we're up there. I mean, our reviews, I'll show you that if you just go on Google. We've got, I think it's pretty much all 5 stars. I don't think we've got a bad one. But yeah, I mean, we're trying. It's proper homemade dough. Everything's hand stretched to order. Everything's as fresh as it can get. We use the best ingredients. We're changing specials all the time, so we've got something a bit different for everybody. So yeah, and then again with the lunch menu, that's a little different aspect that we put in there that seems to be working well. Probably needs a bit more marketing than what it has done, but
Difficult being a business owner.
it's
as
hard
an
to do
operator.
everything at once. But I think if the people that have been in and seen it for themselves, I'll tell you, sort of, that's what sets us apart. Is we're just a small family run. We put everything into it ourselves, independent. There's nothing. We don't buy frozen dough balls. We don't buy cheap products. We're putting everything into it that we can. So yeah.
In terms of like growth, what are your short-term and long-term goals?
So I would love to open more, but it's just difficult at the minute. I do think hospitality is a bit on its arse at the moment as well. I think ideally I would like this place to be able to run itself, so I can put my efforts into maybe another 1 or 2 places. But like I say, I am still doing mobile catering as well, so it's difficult to split myself into 2 sometimes. But I think things just take time, don't they? We're slowly getting there.
Yeah, of course.
We understand that about outdoor events, don't we?
It's about carrying on, isn't it?
It
Keep showing
is.
up.
Yeah, that's
More
it.
than anything.
Non-stop. So, okay, great. So if we talk about your journey here, so you've been doing this, say, 3 years, and then you open this place.
Yeah, so we mobile. I started with my best friend, which was 2021, so 5 years. We did that for 2 years. I converted the utility room at my house into like a little kitchen, so I was making all the dough and everything there. It was basically like a Harry Potter under the staircase scenario. And events were just getting bigger. We were just getting more and more demand, so we needed a unit. So I thought, if we're going to get a unit, we may as well have somewhere that we can sell from as well.
Absolutely.
Obviously, that sounded a lot easier than what it actually was. So it was a lot more time consuming, and costs are obviously through the roof. But
so talking on costs, what did you envisage opening a place like this cost you? What did you think?
So I don't know, to be honest. It definitely cost a lot more than what I was anticipating it to cost. We've just gradually built everything. So everything that you see, we've just slowly, everything that we've made has gone straight back into the business. If it wasn't for the mobile side, the first year or 2, we would have really struggled. So we were kind of busting out on events to make money so we could build here. And we are just gradually doing that. Like I say, everything's gone back into the business, so it's took a lot more than I thought, and it's still going to take more. I've still got a lot that I want to do here as well before I move on to anywhere else. But like I say, we'll get there. Everybody thinks pizza's great, really cheap to make, which it is, but it's just time consuming. It just takes a lot to make the dough. Yeah. Obviously, hand stretch and everything, but yeah, probably that side of things. The drinks are pretty good as well. Obviously, you got a good build up there on your drinks, and but yeah, I suppose pizza's a good one to go at as things go. It's not like
Well, that's what the whole thing is, isn't it?
Well, that's it. Yeah, that's his main focus.
That's why the big sign outside.
I would have to say pizza. Yeah.
It looks really inviting coming in for sure, and you can see all the little touches you've done with the open sign and the LED, the neons.
Yeah.
The big sign here. I can only imagine how much that cost. I'm sure we'll put it up now.
Yeah.
It looks incredible. The oven is one of the biggest ovens that I've seen. It's definitely purpose built for here.
Yeah.
And you can tell how much passion has been put into this.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. So I got a question for you. So we can understand that you can slam out a pizza in 3 minutes flat, no problem.
Yeah.
When it gets to peak busy times on, say, a Friday or a Saturday night, what's your sort of average wait time for a pizza?
It depends, really. Like I said, around here, there's always events going off. So sometimes we've got Pedlar Warehouse just next door. So we might be doing a fair few takeaway pizzas there. So it just depends on how many tickets we've got on. But I would like to say that you'd never be waiting more than sort of 40 minutes for a pizza if we're absolutely rammed. But yeah, if you've got a booking and stuff, I try and promote bookings and focus on the people that are booked in, because it does help us out massively. So probably half an hour, no more than half an hour, I would like to say. People might call me a liar for that, but yeah.
No, amazing. So we've gone through your busiest dates and times.
Yeah.
Of being mainly weekends.
Yeah.
Saturdays are a vital day for you.
Yeah.
And what's your staffing like on a Saturday then compared to the rest of the week?
So obviously we've done the lunch menu now to try and boost it a bit early on because it is mainly evening time. So
And sorry to interrupt you. What's your price point of the lunch?
so we do. I'll grab your menu, but we're doing like a meal deal. So it's either a small half-size sandwich or a large one with a sauce and a drink. So we're aiming for the smaller ones you can get for sort of like £12, which is a sandwich, sauce, and fries. So yeah, I think they're as reasonable. I mean, we've gone through it as much as possible. I think they're as reasonable as we could get price wise. So yeah, Saturday's probably 5 to 6 staff. 6 at as busiest point in the evening if we're absolutely full out. But yeah, and then lunchtime, maybe 3 or 4.
Okay. And how many covers have you got in this place then?
So at once we could get 13 probably at a push, maybe a bit more, but depends how cramped people want to be.
How cozy.
Yeah, that's it. But obviously through the day we'd like to turn that through quite a bit, so not too bad.
Great. Well, we were just talking about operations at the minute. In regards to operations, what point of sale system do you use?
So we use Tomology, if you've heard of that.
Tell us a bit about it.
So, I mean, the best thing, so it sends me every week what we did the week before and what we did the year before.
Great.
So you're obviously in the green or in the red, which I'd just love to see back on last year on how much we've actually improved, because you don't realise until you just kind of trudging out and how it's going. But when you actually look at the stats of what you've done compared to last year, it's nice to see. Nice comparison.
Great. And what else does this till allow you to do? Does it allow you to put waste on, or like staff, like rotors?
So you can do that, but to be honest, I haven't, just timing and things like that. But we have got the booking system through there as well, which pay a bit extra for, but that's good. That does help us out massively.
And is that integrated to your website?
Yeah, so you can just go on the website and click on to book in, and it'll just show you what times and stuff like that. We did, when we first started out, we were just doing it through like Facebook, Instagram, and it just gets chaos. So,
time consuming.
Yeah,
and
people can literally go on now, book straight in, and if it's a large booking, just send us an email inquiring, we'll sort it from there.
Just so you know, guys, on the website we booked for today, and we got we picked how many covers, we could write a message, everything was seamless. And then we got confirmation. And then 2 hours previous to our booking, we got confirmation just to make sure that we were still coming, type thing. So it was a nice little touch. Obviously automated because it's at 3 o'clock, bang on. But automation is key when it comes to small business, thinking big.
Do you rely more on online orders, or do you rely more on walk-ins?
So definitely walk-ins, yeah.
Yeah.
So that is something that I would like to look at, is probably getting his own delivery system integrated onto a website. But again, it's just time. I need to sit down and really go through things like that. But I do think if we got his own drivers and put like a system where you could order on the website, I do think we could do that eventually. But like I say, at the minute, it's literally just bookings, walk-ins, phone calls for collections, stuff like that. That's what we're just focusing on, nailing that, and then hopefully improve from there. Like I said, we do use Deliveroo and Just Eat, but if I'm honest, I really don't like those at all.
You've got no control over them.
Yeah.
And then they charge you 35% plus VAT.
Yeah. So it's just like afterwards, it's just not worth it. And when we have if we've got a busy service on, we'll get an order come through. It'll tell you a certain time that they're coming, and then they either come late or come early. If they come early, they cancel it and walk out when it's literally on the side ready. There's so many stories of just absolutely hate Deliveroo. But
and what percent do you reckon is Deliveroo and apps and stuff like that compared to your walk-ins or collections?
Really small. Yeah, I don't even focus on it. It's just like it's a bit extra. I mean, we don't really get many midweek. It's always when you're busy as well, which doesn't help. But we probably do like 200 quid on Deliveroo, if that. I'm not pushing it. So
okay,
yeah.
What social media platforms do you use for the business?
So we've just got Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Really, that's it. Yeah.
And where can people find you?
So on Instagram, it's just berate.do. Facebook, be Reyt, and TikTok, it's the same, just be Reyt. Yeah, we've got our email and stuff like that. If we've got any booking inquiries, or obviously we do mobile catering, so like weddings, christenings, stuff like that, you can just pop us an email on there or a message. Yeah.
The menus look incredible.
So that's as menu. Drinks are on the other side, and then that's the lunch menu that we've just sorted now. So
yeah, it actually says it there. Look, be Reyt.
Yeah,
yeah. So we obviously it's a big part of our name, and the amount of people that have no idea how to say it or what it means.
I like how you've kept things Sheffield themed though.
Yeah,
like you've got Pete McGee on the wall as well over there.
Yeah,
you know, so it's all towards Sheffield.
Yeah.
So how old are these menus?
So we've just changed these this year, so these are literally January.
They're very clean.
Yeah.
You go to a lot of restaurants and they're very sticky and dirty.
Well, that's honestly my biggest pet peeve is when the restaurants the menus are sticky or whatever. That's one of the first jobs I've got everybody doing is keeping them clean.
Great. So I've got a question. What's your number one top seller here?
So probably our day one is the Don. We highlighted that on there because we actually give 25 pence of that goes to Alzheimer's charity for everyone, because that's named after my granddad, that pizza. So that would have been all his favourite sort of ingredients, toppings and stuff. So that's definitely as number one seller. Chili honey, which everybody loves as well, and then just loads of meat. You can't go wrong.
The honey hots there. Okay, cool. How often do you update the menu?
So we've got the specials are every week, so probably like 2 or 3 pizzas every week. We try and do something new. These will probably make more of a maybe 5-6 months, just a set menu that we kind of stick to there, and then we'll update that depending on how things are going order wise and stuff.
What do the customer reviews say about you?
Well, I mean, like I said before, if you go onto Google, I think as reviews speak for themselves. We are really high rated on there, which I am very proud of, to be honest, because we have got good reviews. So.
And are you actively pushing that in the restaurant?
Yeah. So we mentioned the booking system earlier. When you finish your booking, you should get an email asking to leave us a review as well. And I do try and make sure that the staff are handing out. We've got leaflets, so we'll hand a leaflet out with your bill, which shows you what's going off through the week, and just leaving us a review, because it just makes a massive difference. Literally one positive review could make it. Somebody will see it and hopefully pop in. Yeah.
Cool. I've got a couple of swerve balls to ask you.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll be able to answer them.
Yeah.
And you don't feel too uncomfortable.
No.
So do you know your average spend per customer or per table or anything like that?
Not particularly, no. Average, so it depends really. Maybe £20 a head if we're lucky. Sometimes midweek obviously could be a lot less. Like Wednesdays is £10 for a pizza and a pint. So I mean we do lose out a bit on those days, but I think it's just important to have that set price and it's like an event that everybody knows that is us, and we are. Like I said, I don't think anybody offers that. No. So I think it's a big sort of advertisement point.
To build a reputation is really difficult. So to do something that's like a loss leader, super important in business.
Yeah.
What got you into understanding how the mechanics of business works?
I've just been in hospitality for a long time. So it's just trying different things. Like where I worked before, they've been open for like probably nearly 40 years now. So they've just got that reputation no matter what. It's kind of just set in stone. And I did think when we opened this up, it would be a lot easier than what it was. But it's just something like you said, you just have to keep pushing and asking for reviews and making sure that it's good service. I do think it's really important that we treat everybody as soon as they walk through the door, big smiles, and then the food speaks for itself as well.
So in terms of like employees, how many employees do you need per shift?
So on Saturdays we'll probably have just 2 out front, and even though we've got 30 people, I just like to have that extra touch, make sure everybody's looked after, and then we'll probably have like 3 in the kitchen as well, maybe 4 with a kitchen porter as well. So we're well staffed, but not only sort of during peak hours. It's hard to measure, but obviously that's your highest cost really is staffing, but I think we're kind of getting there now with that. Yeah.
Okay, you've done this before, because my next question would be about costs.
Yeah.
So with regards to staff, obviously it takes money and time and dedication to put your all into these people that just want to do what's best for the company, even though it's a new company to them potentially. How do you reduce that sort of turnover of staff?
So we have been really lucky with that. So we've, touch wood, we've not had any arguments with staff or anything like that. We are kind of a small knit family, really. We're just like a good group of friends. Everybody does enjoy working here. And then the event side of things as well, it's something different, keeps everybody interested. It's just is a good, if I do say so myself, it's a good place to work.
You've got to back your company.
Yeah. But we do have we just don't have a high staff turnover. People stay. We obviously have a lot of part-timers, so it's students. But yeah, everybody that's been has either only left because they've moved areas or universities or whatever. It's never been any bad blood or anything like that. Touch wood.
Great. We speak to a lot of businesses that say there's a lot of issues with regards to how to cost staff and how much it takes in order to keep staff on payroll and things like that. Like, do you notice in your business, are you struggling to hire currently, or have you got too many applicants?
So this time of year, it's quite difficult because obviously in the summer when I've got a ton of events on, I need plenty of staff there and plenty of staff here. This time of year, sort of just after Christmas, I've really dropped down on staff. So
skeleton.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's difficult for that to measure at that sort of this time of year, but I'll definitely need more as we go into the summer. But trying to keep everybody happy, obviously, through the winter is a difficult one as well. Trying not to burn myself out too much as well. But
seems tough.
Yeah, it is. It's hard. It's hard to measure, but we'll get there.
So who is it who manages the scheduling and payroll?
So I do that.
Yeah.
What else do you do? So tell us all the tasks that you do within this business.
How long have you got? So I'm not taking anything away from my staff, because I do all my staff I am really appreciative of what they do. Like, we are very lucky of what we've got. Obviously, Ellie is the only one who's full-time with us, so she helps me out with a lot of things prep-wise and out front, kitchen, events, everything really. For me, obviously, I do rotas, the ordering, staffing. I'm here making the dough sometimes along with Ellie. Again, prep. It is never ending, to be honest, but we love it. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing it. Yeah.
Okay. And what got you into making pizzas specifically?
So like I said before, I've always worked in hospitality. I've been in it for since I was 17 now, so 14 years. But pizzas in particular, it was so me and my best friend started the business together. It was during that lockdown period. So I was off work quite a lot, and we was having some what were they, socially distanced beers in his garden, and he just bought a Gosney rock box. So he brought me around to try these pizzas. Honestly, you need to try these, best thing you ever tried. And I went around and they were really good. And I'd always wanted to do my own business, to branch out and do my own thing. So we just kind of said, why don't we give it a go? Put 2 for a marquee. I bought another oven, and we just started off with 2 little Gosney rock boxes. And it just kind of went from there. Every event just got bigger and bigger, and we needed more ovens, more staff. It just went from there, and here we are. Yeah.
So throughout the first year of business, what were your big wins?
Or
your more substantial sort of wins?
First year, so it was a bit mind blowing the first year. I remember we started off at a cricket club, and it went really well. My cousin used to help us out, so she'd do the till, and then me and Adam, I first started the business with, just used to cook. Obviously, the second week, everybody heard how good it was. We got absolutely swamped. We ended up having to refund a load of stuff. We couldn't keep up with it. So yeah, just balance. We just learned how to get these events in. I had a lot of friends that helped us staff-wise on these events and stuff like that. And we probably the first big event we got into was Peddlers Market. And then the year after that, we did VIP at Tramlines, which were just like, again, stepping up a different level. The light pizzas, we just could not keep up with that kind of volume. Year after that, we did Arctic Monkeys at Hillsborough Park, which were absolutely insane, really good. And then this year, and well, last year as well, has just been more focused on trying to get the restaurant sort of perfect before stepping into more events and stuff like that as well. But yeah, it's a fine balance with trying to measure out. But yeah, we'll get
amazing. What are your biggest challenges, or what have they?
Just trying to balance everything and get everything in. Like we said, admin before is marketing. I'd love to do more of that, but we just, once you're prepping and everything else, it's just there's not enough hours in the day sometimes. So I would say it's definitely a balance of trying to work out and do everything, but you can't, can you? It's just, you can get there, I'm sure.
It's really easy because a lot of business owners, they know what they need to do, but the time is a massive constraint there.
Yeah.
And then I'm guessing, you know, you've got friends, family, and managing sort of the sort of event side alongside the sort of restaurant. It must be a big challenge at times.
It is, yeah, it is. But I do enjoy it, else I wouldn't be doing it. That's what I have to keep telling myself anyway. So yeah, it's good. It's good.
So if you were starting out again now,
yeah,
what advice would you give yourself?
Don't do it.
Knowing what
No, just stick at it. Things take a lot longer than what you think. Like I did think as soon as we buy this, we're going to be selling out every week. We had a business plan, and it just kind of it didn't work like that. Things do take time, and just probably be understanding of that and be willing to put the time in. And I think slowly we'll get there. But I think, yeah, I do have to do more on the sort of marketing admin side and be a bit more professional that side to build the business onto the next level. I think now that's probably the next thing is to build as a bit of a brand rather than just a small restaurant if I was going to open another one as well.
Okay. So last question from us, or from me.
Yeah.
So how much money did you have before you started, or before that first ever event in pizzas? How much did you have to get you going?
So we literally, me and my friend, we put, I think it was about $1,500 in each. So we literally bought the marquee, a couple of ovens. If you'd have seen like what we were using were just like ridiculous. The marquee was really good, but then everything inside were just like, we had a table this height and then a different one, and we just kind of, and just every job we did, we just put it straight back into business. And just like I say, same with this place, we just gradually bought everything. Nothing's been, I've had no loans or anything like that. Obviously, some like small loans from friends, but never a big one from a bank or anything like that. I've never been in debt, touch wood. It's just been a gradual thing of putting it back into the business and
organic.
Yeah, very organic. Yeah.
Okay. And do you remember that first market you ever went to?
Yeah.
How much money did you make on that first ever market?
The first, well, I remember the first time we ever did like £1,000 on a day event, and we were absolutely like, oh, this is it. We're gonna be millionaires smoking cigars. But
did you sleep that night?
No. Yeah, I remember the first food festival we did, which was a full weekend as well. So we were trying to get £1,000 every day, and I think all other food traders were probably doing that a day, but we were aiming for that for the weekend. But it was just like it's just a buzz that you don't get working for somebody else, I don't think. But
I'm so looking forward to trying this, the Don. And we've got to try the hot honey.
Yeah, the hot honey hustler's really good as well. That's probably overtaking the most popular thing, to be honest.
See, it's in everything now.
Yeah, it is. It's our top seller as well, to be honest.
Even KFC's come out with a hot honey burger.
Yeah.
I was on TikTok live earlier, and someone was like, "It's the worst, the hot honey." I was like, "Okay, I mean, what? You can't please everyone."
Yeah.
Tell us, where can they find you?
So we're in Kelham Island, Neeps End, 92 Burton Road, Unit 12. We're tucked away just in the back courtyard. So if you miss us,
follow your nose.
Yeah, just follow your nose.
I asked them how long the pizza paddle was.
Oh yeah,
quite a big.
It's a big paddle.
They just said too big.
Okay, okay.
But I think it's just big enough so they don't have to burn their hands.
It's a deep oven.
It's a big oven, yeah.
I mean, you compare it to a Gosney.
Yeah.
You used a Gosney.
Yeah.
Not shred, rock box.
Yes.
You used one of those.
Yes. You don't need a paddle that long.
No.
No.
It's like a 12-inch opening.
Yeah.
Is that about 12-inch?
Yeah. No, the opening of that oven.
Yeah.
No, it's bigger than that, isn't it?
Don't know.
I think it's bigger than that. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Definitely.
Seems
I didn't get my tape measure out in all honesty.
Well, next time we need to. I was thinking when we do these, we should get like
Yeah.
scissors that we can just chop the pizza or like have our own pizza wheels.
That'd be pretty cool.
That
yeah.
would be, I think so.
Yeah. That's just another way.
We do it.
The best.
No, they do it better. So yeah, it seems like he's got everything sort of on lock. He's got really good branding. Like it's not too overbearing with anything. It's quite dark. I like that. It's quite warm.
Yeah.
Quite relaxing, inviting. You can see like
It's homely.
yeah, and he spent a lot of time and effort with like these local Yorkshire pictures.
Yeah.
You know, from Pete McKee.
Yeah.
We've got a couple at home. They're incredible. Have you seen any of them?
Yeah, they're really good. There's like the dog there. I don't know what it's called. But you see them all over Sheffield. It's nice that they've kept to the roots of Sheffield. I think it says 0114. It's all the Sheffield main attractions.
Amazing. I like the lights, and even above, you've got little plants that you would never even see.
But it's kept quite rustic at the same time, I think. Which round here is known as an industrial place, Kelham Island. So they've kept the theme of where it is, you know.
I was saying the sound of rain sounds really inviting. Like
Yeah.
inside, it's quite warm and you get that little fuzzy feeling.
It does, yeah, it does definitely.
You don't want to say you're doing too well. You don't want to say you're not doing great. But there has to be that honesty and like realization that juggling payroll, staffing, training, ordering, hiring, firing, due diligence with books and temperatures, and then this other idea of so he's got this beautiful building, but then he's then doing the outdoor events. I mean, it's ridiculous. We do outdoor events. We could no way do the outdoor events alongside having a physical location.
No,
What?
The physical location would take up a large portion of the time, wouldn't it? Especially when you got events that you could be doing. It'd be hard to judge. Would it be better to keep the restaurant open or do the event? You know,
That's a hard
You're
one.
thinking, would that be more profitable for me? You know.
Well, the events are always more profitable,
Yeah.
but with the events, it doesn't matter as much about your brand, your name. You know, if you're going to a big event, you know, with 20,000 people, they don't need to know be Reyt.
That's sort of how they get to know, isn't it? Really, that's how you get out to new people a lot of the time. Doing the
Yeah.
event.
But how do you track that?
Yeah.
Because it might be quiet here, it might be rammed there, but you don't know if it's rammed there because of here.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah,
Anyway, I tell you what I'm looking forward to. This guy's obviously a don. He's worked in an Italian restaurant before. He's worked doing pizzas. He's worked doing pastas. This guy, he's the epitome of what the pizza game is all about. The passion, the fact that you don't need any money to begin with. You know, £1,500 investment just to get started and getting to these £1,000 days and looking all around you and thinking at the end of the week, the month, the year that, you know, I've accomplished this. And he did have a business partner and he doesn't anymore. I'm guessing he didn't really want to talk about that. So I'm guessing that's still a little bit raw. So yeah, it's really interesting from that point of view. What do you think? Should we get a brick and mortar store?
A brick and mortar store?
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool to test out how it works. I mean, the thing is, as he said, it was a learning process for him. He had, obviously the things are going wrong all the time, but that's how you correct yourself.
Here we go.
There for you, and then just a simple.
Thank you. That was beautiful.
Doesn't look simple at all.
The crust is amazing.
Looks amazing.
Wow. I might even do a close up on
These look incredible, mate. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Wow.
How hot do you reckon the oven was?
So we do it sort of just under 400.
Mhm.
But it depends on like how busy you are. Obviously, when it's quiet like this,
You've got to maintain it. Yeah.
It's hard to, especially wood fire, to keep it at that level.
Absolutely
It works out
amazing.
all right,
Look
works out
amazing.
beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Amazing. Thank you. Cheers.
Do you want any drinks?
Good. I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers. Right. Do you want it? Because you got a good camera.
Not only is it the business side that is changing and he's adapting and finding new ways and better ways to run, it's also the pizzas. He's finding new things to put on the menu and changing things up. And as he said, it's often that he changes and puts new specials on the menu.
I have to say, right, the Don looks incredible. So if we look at the size of it, so it's a 12.5 inch plate. The crust is absolutely perfect. No rollers in that kitchen. It's all hand stretched. You can see that. You can see with the crust, it's incredible. I want to have a look underneath. Underneath's got a good char. Look at that. That's a beautiful char. What does yours look like?
Let's have a look. The viewers are the first people to see this.
They are. Oh, that's incredible. Wow. That looks incredible. Right. We're going to tuck into it. Are you going to use knife and fork?
It looks as good. It looks as good from the bottom as it does from the top.
That's how he makes it better.
So hello guys, we're here trying some pizza. We do food reviews and
business reviews.
Hi, I'm Adam, and I'm also with Harry today. We're at a beautiful place called Reyt Dough. Oh, look at that. This dip is incredible. So when the food came out, absolutely beautiful, piping hot. Took 18 minutes to arrive to the table, so way quicker than we expected. And we're just making our way through some fries.
And we're doing a little swap here and testing each other's pizza. Look at that.
Oh, that's slow motion.
The bite is phenomenal.
Absolutely. The crust, the sauce.
Point to it then. No, to the thing.
Now we've got a cheesy garlic bread that came as a side dish. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching us getting through this pizza. We're almost halfway through. The truffle parmesan fries are lovely. Almost what we expected. The pizzas are made to perfection. The sauce is rich and deep in color, and the crusts are slightly charred, but literally perfect for a wood-fired pizza. We thoroughly enjoyed it. As you can see, Harry is making his way through pretty quickly.
I'm almost going for the other plate now. I'm getting there.
I mean, I'd say certain records were broken with how quick.
Oh, I'm like a Hoover. Completely. I clean that table up. Thank you. See you later.
So much. Take care, guys. Thank you.
There we go. It's a lot wetter than it was when we went in.
Right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We've just come out. Absolutely amazing pizzas. Highlights for me.
Bellissimo.
Chefissimo. The highlights for me, definitely the dough, the slow-proof dough and the pizza sauce. The grandma's tiramisu was amazing. Slight twist to tiramisu, which was great. And the garlic dip. What about you, mate?
Well, I mean, the Don, just the Don as a whole. That pizza, I don't know. I started off with the margherita, and that's like the base level, and then you move to the Don, and it's taste sensation. You've got everything there.
I'm drooling.
So I know, me too. You can't tell because it's raining though, so it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine. Yeah, and that sauce, the hot honey mayo. Whew. I want that in a bottle for my house.
Was that scrumdiddlyumptious?
Oh, it was scrumdiddly yum yum.
So yeah, all in all, I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10. The only one thing letting it down were the fries. I think a bit too thin for my liking, but again, hot and crispy, can't complain. It's very, very, very hard to get a 10 out of 10 with anything because there's always room for error. Absolutely flawless from start to finish. Yeah, well done.
Yeah, the environment as well and the staff and everything, it was just a very welcoming place. Even before you've eaten the food, which is a very nice thing.
Yeah.
And I think I'd score it the same.
Would you go 9.5?
9.5. It's definitely in the 9s anyway.
Yeah.
You know, the point's just 0.5.
Yeah.
It's
half a gram.
Yeah.
Right, so thank you so much for watching, guys, and catch us at the next one.
Boom.